French actually haven't scored against New Zealand this season.
New Zealand looking to reach a 13th Cup final at their home event here. 10-time champions. It is a repeat this of the last Cup final we saw here in Hamilton a couple of years ago. It's great to be back, and we've got a cracker for you to get the final four going in the men's competition. Stefan Perez gets us underway, sends it high. Regan Ware's underneath it, and it's into the hands of Molia for New Zealand. Gives it to Carter. He went to the blood bit in the quarter-final, the tape around the head, and he will score for New Zealand inside 15 seconds of this Cup semi-final. Hear the noise.
We couldn't ask for a better start from the All Black Sevens. The restart was brilliantly taken by New Zealand. Sione Molia is really flowing under the radar in the course of this tournament. It's now stepping up when he needs the most. Carter, the determination on the face, says it all.
His first try in the tournament, what a time to do it. Born and raised in Tauranga, not far from the base of the New Zealand Sevens setup, and the extra two from Roka-Lesoa. So Carter, 149th all-time Cup semi-final for New Zealand. 13-time series champions, of course. Third on the series standings at the moment, though. France fifth. That's gone off the hand. It looked like Logel into Grand Didier, but a high arm from Molia, and France will get the penalty.
Yeah, trying to wrap up the board with Sione Molia, just a touch too high. You can see the French now just setting up play. Logel, he's been in some good form just in the middle of the field, in jersey number 1 for France.
Yeah, 2 tries for Jonathan Logel, the veteran in the semi-final, in the quarter-final. He's been outstanding. He gets cut out though. Perez to Varian Pasquet, one of these tall figures in this France 7 side, but he's been well and truly mugged by Dylan Collier and Regan Ware on the far side. France hold on to possession though. Pasquet did well, the Stade Francais man. Riva. Pauline Riva missed a couple of tournaments with injury, and the ball's gone forward on the floor. That defence, and a round of applause rings around Waikato Stadium. They appreciated that from Carter.
Yeah, it was Sione Molia who made the hit. It was a great read for him. Once that ball was thrown by the French attack, gave Sione Molia time to come and shut that space down and calls that knock on. Normally plays in the backs, but now made the move into the forwards. Watch me, there's the ball in the air. Riva exposes his ribs, the skipper, and Molia with that chop tackle with Weber. There's the knock on. Great defence.
Very great work, Sione Molia in his 41st Sevens World Series event. Former captain of this side as well. Carter, the first receiver. Here's Joe Weber. He's got Regan Ware to his left. Regan Ware, he's the wheels on the outside for New Zealand. Gets through a tackle. Regan Ware, number 64. Under the post for New Zealand. Oh, they're feeling it at home.
Well, it was the two men celebrating their 50th World 7 Series tournament. Joey Weber straightens up, uses his strength. The timing of the pass is fantastic. And the Regan Ware goes to work. That left foot step is absolutely legendary. Sit down, poor Riva, and stand up, Regan Ware. He gets New Zealand's second.
Yeah, the 6th and the 4th birthdays of his children. What a shot that is. This great campaigner for New Zealand Rugby Sevens has their second score. Extra 2 from right in front. So up to 12 New Zealand. Great starts. There they are, friends and family of Weber and Ware, celebrating their 50th all-time tournament in the New Zealand 7 shirt. They've started every game this weekend. Doesn't quite go to 10, but France do contest through Zaydar. They will, however, come back for the free kick on the centre spot. Didn't touch the ball, Zaydar.
Because it didn't go 10, I don't think. So that's why we're coming back to the free kick for France, midfield. No need to rush from them. No need to get too much in a panic.
They were excellent against South Africa in their quarter-final. They really did bring their best stuff. And this man, Perez, was the playmaker in midfield. Jonathan Logel sets up the breakdown. Rebage from Toulon, his big brother, is a second rower for Toulon in the top 14. There is a scrum half again, just limping a little bit. There's Rebage. Logel's just going to take this into contact. Sam Dixon, though, sees an opportunity to steal the prize of France, and he does so. He's going to go quickly. The skipper came up with a turnover at the line-out to seal the deal in the quarter-final. Rodokalisova, Collier, Carter. Just buys himself a bit of time. Leroy Carter will slide in for number 2. Well, they all stood still, but Leroy didn't.
Well, he's one of these players. Did you see the video game moves from Broccoli Saw? But Leroy Carter is one of these players that, yeah, he's not a superstar, he's a role player, but he knows his role and he does it well. All that hard gruff, all that stuff in the middle, normally has to patrol that part of the field. There's so much work to be done in that space, and he does it well.
New Zealand under-20s, Chief Super Rugby trainee, knows this part of the country very well indeed, and what a contribution he's made in this semi-final. 21-0, New Zealand lead France. We've still got a minute to go in the first half.
And that whole sequence of play came because Sam Dixon, reading that situation at the breakdown, came through and got the turnover.
Rodokalisova will go short once again in the direction of Dylan Collier. Zadar climbs high, but there's Dixon. Again, little knock on the floor though, so France will finally get some more possession. They've hardly had any of it. Dixon doesn't like the call.
Yeah, I think the Joe Webber fan club over the far side there's letting the referee.
This one indeed. They're 7 minutes away from another home cup final. 21-0.
French Laidlaw knows it well. If New Zealand score first, and it's probably a bridge too far for France to get back, and then they can control the pace of this game.
Cup semi-final number 1. Coming up next, Argentina against the USA. But New Zealand have had a brilliant first half. They lead France. 3 converted tries to the good, and they're going to go long off the restart from Rodokalisova. Here's Zadar. Under pressure immediately, and look at Dixon. The work rate just continues from the New Zealand captain. Buddy and Pasquet. Trying to be attention to Carter again, but he a little high in his contact, so France come away. Here's Rebage. He's had a really, really good tournament. There's Rayan Rebage from Toulon on the Côte d'Azur of France. Here's Zadar from the Castres club in the southwest, but New Zealand have stolen the ball away. And Carter has it again. He's on a hat-trick, Leroy Carter. Dishes it inside to Collier. Webber coming around the corner at pace. Rodokalisova. That should do it. It's a long way back for France now. Drop the mic, Aquila Rodokalisova.
Sammy Dixon goes to work again. Another turnover for the skipper. Brilliant work at the breakdown, creates opportunity. Rodokalisova comes from the open side down the blind. Oh man, and he is bringing the heat today. Aquila Rodokalisova.
Timing is everything. And he hit that at speed, right on the money, and Webber started celebrating as soon as he had the ball.
The upshot of the score now at 26 points to 0. You see the conversion. Clark Laidlaw can start rolling some subs now and giving guys more opportunity, potentially looking forward to the cup final.
Yeah, Roderick Solo's out there at 44. Also, Shea Clark, the teenager, how's the hit from Joe Webber, having come up with a try assist for Rocco Lesoa. He gets the shoulder into action. Rebage, inside ball, Thomas Carroll, Riva. France have been shell-shocked here. And they lost the cup final to New Zealand. 27-5. Back in 2020 here on this field, and it looks like it's going to be a similar scoreline here, and that just sums it up for New Zealand. Oh yeah, Shea Clark's feeling the energy as well.
And Rockley saw one of the smallest players on New Zealand team playing at sweeper. Fantastic work for the try scorer.
Time is off.
Watch this shoulder contact. Joey Webber, not for the first time, lowers and gets under the rib. Technique, fantastic. Rockley saw again, hits on the ball and gets some help through from Shea Clark.
Come in now, and I'll call time on.
Well, it's pretty much exactly on 3 a.m. in Paris. So if you have joined us, bonjour, or bonsoir I should say, your team's under pressure here. But 26-0 down with a long time to go. They're going to get another penalty here, New Zealand.
Yeah, I think it was just a late tackle by Jonathan Lozelle.
Late tackle.
Incredible defence for New Zealand this tournament so far, K2. They've only conceded 6 tries. Kept France scoreless so far in this one.
Yeah, and that's their staple. That's what they lead on. The attack's not working well, they know teams are going to work hard to score against them, so that's something they can always rely on. And the attack will come as it goes through the tournament.
Amanaki Nicole up there at number 9.
Time on.
Shea Clark could be the target here, but there's 3 tall figures. Mollier at the front, Clark in the middle, with Nicole behind him. It will be Shea Clark. The King's College in Auckland. Here's Mugabe Black to Rugen. Where Roderick Solo. Previous 9 games that he scored a try for New Zealand, they won all of them. It's just not France's day in the semi-finals. It's just, sometimes it happens like this.
Yeah. They powered into their counter-attack too. Did France, they were very, very unlucky not to get the turnover, but you're right.
Boys, come up to me,
Rupert, they
please.
just haven't had any possession, and now they're struggling to get their flow on in the game. They make a lot of tackles.
Crouch. Bind.
8 missed tackles for France so far in this game.
Time off,
4
please.
tries for New Zealand.
Stay down.
Yeah, they make tackles at this
Put in line.
time
Stay
of the tournament. Way
Time on,
too
please.
many.
Crouch.
Against a team like New Zealand, this type of form.
Talks
Bind.
about New Zealand having the tight turnaround and exactly 2 hours ahead of this game, but if anything, it's New Zealand have looked the fresher side. Brady Rush, he scored the winner. And quarter-final has been upended by Pauline Riva. Iraguha. A little replacement on the field from Paris, but look at the counter up from New Zealand. They're piling in here to win possession back, and they've got the penalty. Laborde, the big burly French. With a bit of afters. Just got to keep their composure here, New Zealand. Don't want to get anybody in trouble with a cup final later today.
Yeah, a bit of frustration. I saw on board he actually took out a player, New Zealand player, previous to Amanaki Nicole.
Okay, thank you.
Come in and try to make a menace of himself.
Thumbs up,
Well,
please.
here he goes here. But
Boys,
before
no,
this, there was an
stay here,
instance where he
please.
took another New Zealand
Stay on.
player out. I think it was Mugabe
Yeah,
Black.
it's alright, I'm going to go to AJ first. Just back for me, please. I'm going to go here first, Tex.
See you. To see.
There you go, look at all that space. France with a scrum half and then one back.
Bind.
Zealand practice against 5 players all that often. Very often 7 on 6 at training, but Mugabe Black here. He'll just take his time, no need for New Zealand to force the issue. This one well in control. Nicole, Brady, rush, great thrill for him to score that winning try in the quarter-final earlier today. Shea Clark, the teenager. Roderick Solo, another young player, decides to put it on the toe, and Solo will do it all himself.
Patience is always the key, and they showed it there. This All Black Sevens outfit, wide to wide to wide, and give it to this guy, big time talent, Roderick Solo. Normally that situation when you've got a 2-man advantage, no way you kick the ball, but I like the confidence of the young man. Seeing the space, executing under pressure, fantastic Solo.
He's got this amazing record. That's 10 straight games now where he scored a try for New Zealand. They've won all of them. When he scores a try, start him. He's the lucky charm. Roderick Solo. Still over 30 seconds left on the sin bin. 31-0, New Zealand leading France. They're on the way to the Cup final. They will have a chance to defend their New Zealand Sevens title here in Hamilton. Argentina and the USA coming up next. Solo wants another one. Flicks it to Rush. Rogel still flying into everything. The French veteran. But Mugabe Black, he's just got huge numbers to his left. How can they not score a try?
Backwards.
Doka Lesoa has his second, and that's 6 of the best for New Zealand. And they can take their time here, all smiles, and look forward to the big show tonight.
Yeah, I think Sonny Molia thought he was going to get pulled up here for a knock on. He goes, oh no. And then the referee, to be fair, Ruben Keane asked his assistant judges, asked the TMO, was it a knock on? He got the okie dokie, so winner, New Zealand chicken dinner.
They would have got a bit of grief if they hadn't finished off that try. I think it was 7 on 5 and France out on their feet. Just to add insult to injury, Mugabe Black with another couple of points. And New Zealand will go for gold at home. They will have a chance to defend their New Zealand Sevens title. They have dispatched France here in the semi by 38.